Boola! It's the kid Sean DeLorean, and we are back with another one. Yes, yes, yes. We just got back from Fiji, and boy, oh boy, you see the glow, you see the material. Yes, we had a good time, and the question stands. Although we had a good time, although the food was good, although we met some beautiful people, is it worth it? Let's talk about it. First off, I want to say traveling from Texas or Dallas, Texas or America to Fiji is pretty pricey. Fiji is one of those places where it is everyone's dream destination, and we're all like, oh, I want to go to Fiji. Like, oh, it's so beautiful, and I want to island hop, and I want to have some pina coladas on the beach, and I just want to kind of like just be free. Well, our flights from here from Texas to Fiji is roughly around $2,000. Sometimes you may get it for $1,500 round trip, which is pretty expensive. I flown from Australia to Fiji and it was only $700 round trip. And that was actually me booking my round trip flight 24 hours prior to departure. So who's to know, I could have possibly got that same flight from Australia to Fiji for probably about $150, $200 round trip. That's crazy, right? Well, let's get into it. So the first day I flew in, which was a Thursday, it was pretty hot. I was like, sweating bullets as soon as I hopped off the plane. But I had no complaints because it was so beautiful and so opposite compared to what I was dealing with in cold Australia, okay? The driver did tell me that that was Fiji's wintertime. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can come back and deal with Fiji's wintertime. It's not as hot. I'm not sweating. I feel comfortable. And it's just beautiful all around. He just stated that be mindful that in their wintertime there is a lot of dust. I don't know why, but that's what he stated. It wasn't bad at all, though. So we flew in on a Thursday. We checked into our Airbnb, and our Airbnb host had referred us to a place called the Boulevard. And the Boulevard had a fire show. Y'all, amazing. Okay. I fell in love. Like, I just feel like I was in a movie somewhere. You know, it's things that you see when you're younger and you're like, oh, I'm going to experience that one day. I'm going to do that. The fire show was one. Like, I was like literally ready to cry and kind of just giddy in the inside. That was beautiful that night. I had some amazing food. I ate some Fiji mussels for the first time. Never had them before.
Hi. But it's Fiji mussels.
I met some amazing people. Oh my God, this lady, I forgot her name. I'm sorry. She was so beautiful, introduced me to her family. They actually took me home later that night, back to the Airbnb. And I know y'all like, oh boy, you crazy. You allowed a stranger to take you home in a whole nother country. I am free like that. I am free like that. I do have to be careful, but I am open like that. But it was a beautiful experience. No issues had at all. The Fiji mussels was amazing. That fire show was super good. Oh my God. I definitely want to go back and experience that again. Going forward, the following day, I had booked a 3-island tour boat. Went to 3 different islands. The first island we were not able to actually go to because they were filming the TV series Survivor. So we went to the second island, which is Castaway Bay. There we go. Got it. Castaway Bay. Look, Fiji. We in Fiji, you guys. And we kind of just relaxed, had some Fijian food where they serve like chicken on like chicken and bread, basically, chicken sandwiches, cassava. I tried cassava for the first time. That was actually amazing. It reminds me of plantains, but they're green and they're a little bit like potato-y on the inside. But overall, those were good. We kind of chilled on that island, relaxed. I met some beautiful women on the boat, so that's who I kind of like chill with for the duration of the whole island hop. Friend, well, don't. He just joking.
Come on, drink alone.
I'm gonna take load with this. I'm gonna take offload of it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. You're gonna be with here.
The third island was kind of weird because I've never been on an island where it was like nothing but sand, no trees, no nothing, no grass, no nothing, just sand. And it was like pretty small. It was one of those islands where you hop off the boat, you swim to take your pictures or, walk back and forth, pat, and then get back on the boat. That was pretty quick. So that whole duration was maybe a 6 to 8 hour process of going to the marina, going to the 3 islands, and then heading back to the marina. After that, I was pretty wiped. I was ready to take a shower and kind of lay down. But I ended up going back to the Airbnb, taking a shower, and then meeting up with one of the other girls who I had met on the boat as well. And we hit a couple bars on the strip. One of the bars was called Ice Bar, where I had some like wings, which were not seasoned at all. And I think it's just because, when you travel around, I believe that they be trying to cater to like the tourists. So they try not to be heavy handed on the season. But I'm like, child, I'm black, American black. I want some salt and pepper. I want some seasoning. I want some garlic on that thing, some Cajun sauce. Like, I want the whole 9, and they was not giving that at all. So after we did the Ice Bar experience, we headed back to the room, and I crashed, y'all. And mind you, this is day 2, so time was just moving. They say Fiji time, but it was my time because time was moving. Anyway, so we wake up to the third day. The third day, I decided to book an excursion to go to the mud pool and the hot springs.
I thought different. I thought there was like an actual mud pit, but this one is in the bucket. You just put on yourself.
I got picked up roughly around 9 a.m. Oh, excuse me. I got picked up roughly around 9 a.m. It took around maybe 45 minutes, an hour to get to the mud springs, the mud pool in hot springs. That duration was possibly roughly around 4 or 5 hours. I met some cool people there as well. Here's the funny part of the story. Remember I told y'all the day before that I had met the beautiful women on a boat, and they told me they were there for a wedding. Well, that third day when I went to the mud pool in Hot Springs, I actually met their cousins at the mud pool in Hot Springs. And they told me like, oh, I see you on our cousin Instagram story. Just so happened they were all there for a wedding. They just were, I guess, separate doing different activities. But that was pretty cool. After the mud springs, the hot springs mud pool situation, actually went out to dinner with the one young lady and her boyfriend. Forgot their names. Oh, I'm so bad with names. That was such a good time. Like, I really enjoyed myself. The conversation was so intriguing, and it was really a breath of fresh breath of fresh air to have an intellectual conversation with people who you don't even know, but it's so sound and it's just so like above surface level, you know? So that was so much of a good time for me that day. Now let's go into the fourth day. The fourth day is the day that I decided to like kind of chill out and eat. I'm like, I need to eat because I've been here for what, 2 or 3 days now, and I have really not had any food. I just been coasting with the excursions and everything and kind of eating like small little pickups here and there. Not nothing crazy. I like to try new foods every time I travel. Like I love to try new foods in different spaces, and I didn't. So I was like, okay, that's going to be my move for the day. So that morning I met up with the same girl from the second day. Cheers to the girls' weekend. Okay, we stand in your friend's room, bitch. Who I went to the ice bar with. We went to go have drinks. We met these guys, and I tried kava. Yeah, he want me to drink 10 of these bowls over here. I'm not doing that. Cassava.
Not cassava. Cassava is a food.
Talk to the people. Tell them something.
He's not gonna last 10 basin of cups. In Fiji, he's not gonna last. If he gonna keep up with the drinks.
First off, these just taste like dirty water. I don't even have a high yet at all.
Well,
I don't get me to line, but kava is like some dirty water. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like some local wine or alcohol, but it's natural. And they say like you only need like 3 little cups and you gonna be like kind of fucked up. Yeah. I had damn near probably about 4 cups and I ain't feel nothing at all. It just made me very, very sleepy. It was nasty. It literally tastes like dirty water, but it did kind of like make my mouth numb. And you know what? I did go back to the Airbnb and like slept very, very well. So I mean, kudos to that. It did do that. So maybe it did make me feel some type of way. I was just like already inebriated a little bit, so I just probably didn't process it fully. But anyways, back to the original. After I tried the kava, hung out with them, it was time for her to catch her flight home. I ended up going back to the house. And the following day after that, it was time for me to catch my flight. I had a flight at roughly, 5 p.m.? I went to the marina. Oh, I did do a island hop tour or island sightseeing tour. So it's a tour. Basically, they took you around to different islands. You were not able to get off the boat, but you were able to basically sightsee. So I did that for roughly around 3 hours. Then I went back to the marina and it was time for me to go and get my bags and go to the airport. Now, the topic of the conversation is Fiji worth it? Again, coming from America, I don't know if Fiji is worth a $2,000 flight round trip plus accommodations, plus food, plus activities. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very beautiful. But is it worth the $5,000, $6,000 play? I don't know about that, you guys. Now, I'll say this. Maybe if I decided next time to go to a different island and actually get a villa which is the villas were super super expensive. I actually looked at the Marriott; they were like $1,500 a night. A night. I was like, oh fuck no! Like this is something you do for, like people do for a wedding or engagement or honeymoon. It's more of that type of speed. Fiji is not really a place where you kind of go for a budget basically vacation, because it's basically low end or super luxury. Like one or the other. The low end spots that you're gonna get, the 2-star, 3-star, I'll say 3 or 4-star hotels, are not really like luxury at all. You really have to go all out and kind of pay, $1,500, $2,000 a night for, a villa. But then again, even with those, going to a different island, you have to catch a boat or a seaplane. And when I looked at those, seaplanes were like, $1,500, $3,000 for a round trip just to get me to the island, where I'm paying $1,500 a room or a villa. That part was super expensive. So would I try Fiji again? Yes, but I have to go balling. I probably would not go back if I'm not going to stay on another island in a villa. The food that I had, again, like I told y'all before, they cater to tourists. They don't season their food at all. It was fresh. Everything was fresh. The people are definitely beautiful. Oh my God. People are super, super beautiful. Everywhere you go, you're going to hear Bula, Tanaka, Bula, Tanaka. Everywhere you go, like, people are super, super amazing, nice, kind, genuine, most genuine people I have ever met. Very authentic. There's not people trying to upsell or steal. Even taxis weren't trying to get over on you at all. Like, they're asking you about your day and asking you about your vacation. Of course, they want to make $1, so they ask, giving out your information of when you're going back to the airport, and if you need any rides, they'll give you their business card or their WhatsApp. Of course, it's business. They're trying to make money. But overall, my experience, definitely an 8 out of 10. Was it worth it for me? To get the experience. I love to travel. I love to get the experience. I met some cool people. Yeah, it was worth the money for me. But is Fiji a spot where I'd be like, ooh, I need to go back there immediately? No. I don't feel that. And no disrespect to the Fijian people or nothing like that, but I don't have to go back to Fiji unless I'm going back on another island and on a villa. So that's it for this conversation. I just want to give you guys a little taste of my experience that I had. It was a good trip overall. Again, it was an 8 out of 10. Any questions, comment down below. Any comments, comment down below. If you're new to this channel, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. Have any of you guys ever been to Fiji? Is it one of your dream destinations? If so, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know as well. All right, y'all. We are out, baby.